Hello and welcome back to Fun with a Chiropractor. I will be your host, Dr. Courtney Carpenter. Today we're actually going to be talking about a condition called plantar fasciitis. Do you ever experience foot pain? What I mean by that is, do you feel like you get foot pain after sitting for long periods of time, or do you feel like you get foot pain in your arch when you get up in the morning? If so, you might have plantar fasciitis. Now, plantar fascia is basically a fascia, so it's a connective tissue. It attaches onto your heel and comes all the way and attaches right onto your metatarsal heads right through here. A lot of times what people will say is it feels really tight through here and it feels achy throughout the day. Now, plantar fasciitis, there's a couple ways that we treat it. One, we want to assess the joints again. There's actually 33 joints in the foot, so we got to make sure all those joints are gliding like they're supposed to. If they're not, you can start to have limited range of motion in dorsiflexion when your foot comes up, or you can have limited range of motion in plantar flexion when your foot goes down, limited range of motion in inversion or eversion. So those are all very important movements that you need. If you do have restrictions in them, which is very common in the elderly, they're more prone to falls. And so that's something we want to make sure that it's working like it's supposed to. Another thing that we look at is if you have proper footwear. But not only if you have proper footwear, if you have what's called an orthotic. Now, an orthotic is something that we actually cast here. We actually use what's called a foam cast. The reason that this is better than if you went and stood on a scanner at a store is because this is going to be a three-dimensional type of scan. So basically what that means is if you went to a store and you stood on a scanner, they're trying to guess how high your arch is. That'd be like grabbing this tool, looking underneath it, and trying to guess how high it is, versus just having something that actually knows how high your arches are, because your arches are not going to be the same side to side, so it's very important that you have proper foot support. A lot of people will ask me, well, why do I need orthotics? It doesn't seem like people really needed that, back in the day. Well, back in the day, our ancestors were walking on uneven ground all the time. Now we're on concrete floor all day, which is very, very bad for our feet. And what happens is our arches start to drop and our ligaments start to get stretched out. And that's when our feet stop functioning like they're supposed to. And then we can get foot pain. We can either get shin splints, knee pain, and even low back pain. So all very, very important things to look at. And then again, another treatment we do besides assessing the joints, looking to see if you're an orthotic candidate, is ultrasound. Getting those sound waves into that area, circulation into the area to get everything to calm down. And then also doing Graston technique to make sure to lengthen that fascia out.